Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a edit of two photos, one taken with off-camera flash and one with natural light. So I'm going to dive right in here. This was a session. If you've seen my first video I ever posted, it was of a wedding, and these two were the star in the wedding. Well, this was their engagement shoot, probably about 4 months before their wedding. And this was the end of it. It was quite a long day. I think it was probably like a 4-hour shoot, one of my longest yet. And they wanted to go into a field, and it was pretty cold. This was in sometime in maybe January in Oregon, so it was pretty cold, and you'll probably see that on her face in these photos. So this photo was natural light, and for demonstration purposes, I took one at the same settings with flash. And these have all been reset. These are the raw out of the cameras. And so here's one with flash, and here's one with the same settings without flash. And just to give you an idea of what the flash looked like, here's a photo of the setup. And see if we can zoom in here and even see the settings. This is a Yongnuo 560, really cheap flash. You can get them for like 30, 40 bucks nowadays. Back when I was using Pocket Wizards, and I do not use Pocket Wizards anymore because I hate them. But if you can see, it looks like I was about full power in a small little softbox, really cheap softbox, on a 11-foot stand or 12-foot stand with a super clamp, grabbing a boom pole, and you can just see how that's bowing and does not look safe. But when you don't have an assistant, sometimes you have to make do. So let's dive into this. I'm going to work on the off-camera flash shot first. And let's start with white balance. Because he's wearing a gray shirt, he's pretty much wearing a white balance card. So we can just click that somewhere around here and get a reading. And we'll just warm it up from there. Maybe about right about there. That's good for now. Magenta, I'm going to go about minus or plus. Let's do like +8. That's good enough. Exposure, I'm going to bring it up just a little because I'm going to bring these highlights down right now because, let's see here. Somewhere around there is good. Excuse me. Going to bring some, let's see here. Going to put some shadows in here now. That's going to be good for now. And we'll put a little bit of blacks in there. That's looking okay. Clarity, I'm going to put maybe just a kiss. That even is too much. Maybe let's do +5. That's good enough. And vibrance, I'm gonna throw this up. And I like that. I like what it's doing. If you go pretty far with vibrance, it's obviously going to cut into skin tone. And in this case, I don't mind it cutting into my skin tone. So I'm just going to bump it up. 55, which is going crazy. I'm not going to touch saturation. I'm not going to touch tone curves this time. Down here, I am going to mess with saturation of maybe the yellows in the field. And the greens, the little bit of greens in the background. Going to go to luminance. Grab those yellows, and you can see you can just go crazy with these. Make it look fake. But that's not what we want. So I'm going to bring them up just a little bit. It kind of makes it feel more like it was summer, which it was not. And so that's looking good. Let's go down here. Sharpening. It's a pretty sharp photo. It doesn't need that much sharpening. Just to get set up real quick on this. 5D Mark II, 160 ISO. 7200 shot at 170, 3.2, and 1/60th of a second. All right, moving on. Vignette, I'm going to do just a little bit. Not much. That's -5, and that's good enough for me. So it looks like I had a little more light on her, just from the looks of it. And of course, she's wearing white. But this around here, around her blouse, it seems to be blown out. So I'm going to grab a brush and just kind of go ahead and go right over there, grab the highlights, and bring them down just a little. And if you want to see, this is what it was before. That's what it is now. So we're bringing it down quite a lot. And for sake of time, I'm going to do one real quick brush. His hand's kind of in the dark down here. This is a little over excessive, but I'm going to bring some shadows up in that. And not too much, just a little. That's good enough. This is looking pretty good so far. I'm going to probably drop a little magenta out of that. And maybe the exposure. No, that's okay. I'm gonna grab this new brush. This is Lightroom 5, by the way. This radial filter. And I'm going to create a filter right over her. And that looks good. I'm going to click invert mask, so it's going to be everything inside of this little mask. And I'm going to grab the highlights and still bring them down just a little bit. And that's good enough for me. So let's move on to the naturally lit shot. This was the exact same settings, 160, 170, 3.2, 1/60th of a second. I kind of did this just to demonstrate what a kiss of light will add. And this is what it added. This is a very poppy shot. And let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick before we move on. So pretty dull, pretty boring. It was a mid-cast, cloudy day. But we seem to be able to brighten it up a little and make it kind of look like a sunny day. Okay, on to this. Let's grab our white balance. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing as I did as the last shot. Grab a little reading from his chest right here with this little eyedropper tool. And it always seems to be a little too cool when I do that, so I'm going to warm it up just a little bit. Magenta, I'm going to probably leave it at about +8. Exposure, because it is definitely underexposed, I'll bring it up just a little bit. Not going to touch contrast. Highlights, I'm not going to mess with that much. I'll do -15 now. Go about -20, 25 on shadows. Whites, I'm not going to touch. Blacks, I'm going to go about -25. Clarity, I'll put just +5 in there. Vibrance, I'm going to kind of do the same thing. Somewhere around there. And let's go ahead and just bring that exposure up all the way to where I'm going to want it. Probably about there. And the white balance is a little off. Let's go ahead and bring this down just a little bit. That's okay. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to bring this vibrance down just a little bit. Clarity, keep it all there. Maybe even put some more blacks in there. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. It's getting a little more moody now. Let's see. What else do I want to add in this? Highlights? No. Maybe even a little more exposure. Yeah, that's pretty good. Clarity, I'm not liking what it's doing, so I'm going to take that off. Vibrance, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more in there. And that's pretty cool. It's a little too cool for me now, so maybe let's warm it up. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. So when I brought this exposure up about 2 stops, the yellow definitely is getting a little blown out. So if we go down here, grab the luminance of the yellow, and we can just kind of tone it down just a kiss. And that's good enough. Still have that nice naturally lit, kind of hazy, looking shot. Pretty sharp on both ends. Looking good, looking good. So let's grab saturation and grab the greens and kind of throw them up. Just a little bit of greens we have in this photo. And the yellows, I'm not going to touch yellows. They're already too crazy. Sharpening, I'm going to do just a little bit, 35, 36. Vignette, I'm gonna do just a smidge, and that's good enough for me. So real quick edit. I talking fast, kind of talking over myself. But let's go ahead and compare the two. So there's the off-camera flash shot, and here's naturally lit shot. So now, which one do I like more? To be honest, they both have a place. I like the naturally lit shot, to be honest. Off-camera flash, if I would have dropped my shutter just a little bit more to bring in some more ambient light to kind of maybe match more of what this was, I probably would like it more, but this was more of a demonstration to show you kind of a kick of light, what it does to the subjects. And so I really like both. I think they're cool. I think I probably delivered both. They just got to choose what they wanted. And again, here's my setup. It was just a real cheap setup, softbox, Yongnuo, some reflector holder as my boom stand, and then a Manfrotto light stand and a super clamp. So pretty funny, but you have to make it work. I think it probably fell over a couple times on my subjects, but that's what having friends are for. You know, when you shoot friends, you know, you can let all your gear fall on them and there won't be a lawsuit to follow, hopefully. So thanks for watching. Go watch some of the other videos I have up, and I'm going to keep them coming. Go to my website, davidjamesvisuals.com, and check out my Facebook. And, of course, if you want, go ahead and donate a cent, and that'll help me continue to put these videos out. And, of course, more videos in the field, which I am working on. So have a nice day.